The rain hammered against the windows of the office, a steady rhythm that seemed to echo the tension in the room. Michael sat across from the director, the fluorescent lights buzzing overhead, casting a pale glow on the man's face. A thin dossier slid across the desk, stopping just short of Michael's hands. "You need to go back into the shadows," the director said, his voice low, deliberate. Michael frowned, fingers brushing the folder but not opening it. "I thought I was done with this. You promised me clean work. No more ghosts." "This isn't clean. It's dangerous. But you're the only one who can do it." Michael opened the file. A single name stared back at him in bold letters. Richard Whitmore. "Ghost. I've heard whispers," Michael muttered. "He's not just a broker. He's a myth. Myth or not, people are disappearing. Identities erased, medical records stolen, entire lives wiped clean. We need someone who speaks their language. Someone like you." Michael leaned back, the weight of the words pressing against him. He had promised himself never to return. But promises, he knew, were fragile things. He left the office with the dossier tucked under his arm, the rain soaking his coat as he stepped into the night. The city lights blurred through the downpour, neon signs flickering like broken signals. He walked without direction, his mind replaying the director's words. Ghost. Disappearances. Shadows. At home, the silence was heavier than the storm outside. He powered up his laptop, the glow of the screen painting his face pale. His fingers hovered over the keys. "All right, Ghost," he whispered. "Let's see if you're real." Breadcrumbs appeared, fragments of code hidden in obscure forums, strings of numbers embedded in old videos, encrypted notes buried in forgotten chat rooms. Each clue felt like a test, designed to weed out the unworthy. Finally, a message appeared on his screen. "You seek entry. Prove loyalty. Solve the cipher." Michael smirked. Ghost was watching. He cracked the cipher in minutes, his old instincts returning like muscle memory. Another message appeared, impressive. "But loyalty is more than skill. Who do you serve?" He hesitated, then typed, "I serve the shadows." The screen went black. 2 days later, a new message arrived. This time it wasn't Ghost. "You want in?" Ghost doesn't trust outsiders. "You'll need a sponsor. And you're volunteering?" Michael asked aloud, though the words were typed. "Not exactly. You'll earn it. There's a test." Michael narrowed his eyes. "What kind of test?" "Retrieve a file. It's buried in a government archive. Hidden, but not impossible. Do that, and I'll vouch for you." Dangerous. But if he refused, the door would remain closed. He spent hours combing through encrypted archives, his fingers moving with a rhythm he hadn't felt in years. The hum of the machine filled the silence of his apartment. Coffee cups piled up beside him, the rain outside turning into a storm. While digging through encrypted archives, Michael stumbled upon a familiar pseudonym, Rhodes. His pulse quickened. Emily Rhodes, the brilliant cryptographer who had vanished months ago. "Emily, what the hell are you doing here?" he whispered. Her username was active, leaving subtle traces in the code. It was as if she was guiding him or warning him. He followed the trail, each fragment of her presence pulling him deeper into the labyrinth. He remembered her vividly, the way she leaned over her desk, hair falling across her face as she scribbled notes in the margins of code. The way she laughed when she solved the puzzle no one else could crack. She had been more than a colleague. She had been a friend, perhaps something more, though neither of them had dared to name it. And then she was gone. No explanation, no farewell. Just silence. Now her ghost lingered here, in the same shadows he had sworn to avoid. After completing the vendor's test, another message appeared. This time it was signed, "Ghost. You've proven resourceful, but resourceful men are dangerous. Why should I let you in?" Michael typed carefully, "Because I understand the value of silence, and I know what it means to disappear." There was a pause, then another message. "Welcome to the market of shadows." The screen flickered, revealing a labyrinth of encrypted channels. Vendors, buyers, and brokers moved like phantoms. Offers scrolled past his eyes. Stolen identities, medical records, government documents, secrets traded like currency. And somewhere in a maze, Emily Rhodes was waiting. Michael leaned back, staring at the endless scroll of usernames and offers. His chest tightened. He had crossed the threshold. He was inside. The market wasn't just a place, it was a world where truth was currency and trust was a weapon. The rain outside grew heavier, drumming against the glass. Michael felt the weight of the mission pressing down on him. He wasn't just chasing Ghost anymore. He was chasing answers. He closed his eyes for a moment, listening to the storm. Memories of Emily surfaced. Her laughter in the old office, her obsession with puzzles, the way she could break a cipher faster than anyone else. She had vanished without a trace, and now her presence lingered here, coded into the shadows. He opened his eyes, determination hardening in his chest. The market of shadows was alive, and he was inside. But the deeper he went, the more he realized that this wasn't just about crime or data. It was about control, about who owned the truth and who could erase it. And Ghost was watching every move. The market unfolded before him like a labyrinth of whispers. Michael stared at the endless scroll of usernames, each one a mask, each transaction a secret. The glow of the screen lit his apartment in cold blue, and for a moment he felt as though the walls themselves were dissolving, replaced by corridors of encrypted code. He clicked into one of the channels. A vendor's message appeared instantly, as if waiting for him. "Welcome, newcomer. You've crossed the threshold, but entry is not belonging. Belonging must be earned." Michael typed back, cautious. "What do you sell?" The reply came in fragments, lines of text that seemed rehearsed. "Identities, histories, truths, lies. Whatever currency you desire, it exists here. But beware, every purchase is a debt, and every debt is a chain." He leaned back, uneasy. The market was alive, breathing through its users. He scrolled further, finding offers that chilled him. Passports from vanished citizens, medical records of entire hospitals, fragments of classified documents. It was a bazaar of shadows, and he was walking through its stalls. A new message blinked. "You're being watched." Michael froze. His fingers hovered over the keyboard. "By who?" The answer came slowly, deliberate. "By Ghost. By us. By her. Her. Emily." He opened another channel, searching for the pseudonym he had seen before. E_Rhodes. The name pulsed faintly, like a heartbeat hidden in the code. He followed the trail, each click leading him deeper into encrypted corridors. Finally, a message appeared. "Michael." His breath caught. He typed quickly. "Emily, is it you?" Silence stretched. Then, "You shouldn't be here." Michael's chest tightened. "You've disappeared. Everyone thought you were dead. What happened?" The reply was fragmented, broken by pauses. "I'm not dead. I'm trapped. The market isn't what you think. It's not just crime. It's control. They own everything here. Even me." Michael's fingers trembled. "Who owns you?" "Ghost," she typed. "And the ones behind him. You don't understand. He's not alone. He's the face of something larger. A coalition. Ex-spies, financiers, dissidents. They built this place to trade secrets, to rewrite history. And once you're inside, you don't leave." Michael stared at the words, his pulse pounding. He wanted to believe it was her, but doubt gnawed at him. Was this truly Emily, or another mask designed to lure him deeper? He typed, "Prove it's you." The reply came instantly. "Do you remember the night at the office when the power went out? You lit the room with your phone, and I finished the cipher in the dark. You said I was faster than the storm." Michael closed his eyes. It was her. No one else could have known that. He typed back, "Emily, I'm here to get you out." Her reply was sharp, almost desperate. "No, you don't get out. You survive. That's all." Michael sat in silence, the rain outside pounding harder. He felt the weight of her words pressing against him. Another message appeared, this time from Ghost. "You found her. Good. She is valuable. But value is dangerous. What will you pay to keep her?" Michael's jaw tightened. He typed, "I don't deal in ransom." Ghost replied, "Then you deal in silence. Silence is currency. Silence is survival." Remember, the storm had not stopped. It seemed to follow him, a constant reminder that the world outside was as restless as the one he had entered. Michael sat before the screen, his reflection faint in the glass, his eyes hollow from nights without sleep. The market pulsed with activity, 1,000 voices whispering in code, each transaction a secret, each secret a weapon. He typed into the void, "Ghost. I want to meet." The reply came instantly, sharp and cold. "Meet? You don't meet Ghost. Ghost meets you." Michael exhaled slowly, his fingers tightening on the keyboard. "Then let him meet me." The silence stretched, and then the screen flickered. A new channel opened, darker than the others, its code layered with traps and warnings. A single line appeared, "Tomorrow, midnight, you will know where." Michael leaned back, his chest heavy. He had asked for confrontation, and now it was coming. The next day passed in a haze. He walked through the city, rain dripping from the edges of his coat, neon lights reflecting in puddles. Every passerby seemed suspicious, every shadow a threat. He thought of Emily, her words echoing in his mind. "You don't get out. You survive. At midnight, his laptop came alive. A message appeared, coordinates hidden in a cipher. He cracked it quickly, his pulse racing. The location was not physical. It was a server buried deep in the Darknet, accessible only through layers of encryption. He entered. The channel was empty at first, a void of silence. Then text appeared, deliberate and slow. "You are persistent. That is dangerous." Michael typed, "Dangerous men get things done. Or they die," Ghost replied. Michael's jaw tightened. "I'm not here to die. I'm here for Emily." The pause was longer this time. Then, she chose her place. She belongs to the market now. Michael slammed his fist against the desk. "She doesn't belong to you." Ghost's reply was sharp. "Everything here belongs to me. Every secret, every lie, every truth. Even you." Michael stared at the words, his pulse pounding. He typed, "Then let's end this. Face to face." The screen flickered. A new window opened. And for the first time, Ghost revealed himself. Not a face, but a mask of shifting code, a digital phantom. His voice came through the speakers, distorted but commanding. "You want confrontation? Here it is. But understand this. The market is not mine alone. It is a coalition. Ex-spies, financiers, dissidents. We built this place to trade secrets, to rewrite history. You cannot destroy it. You can only join it." Michael's breath caught. "Join you? After everything you've done?" Ghost's voice was calm. "You misunderstand. We are not criminals. We are architects. We decide what exists. We decide what is forgotten. Governments lie, corporations manipulate, but we hold the truth. And truth is power." Michael shook his head. "Truth isn't power if it's hidden. It's just another lie." Ghost laughed, the sound hollow. "You still believe in honesty. That is your weakness. Emily believed too once. Now she understands. She works for us." Michael's chest tightened. "You're lying. Ask her yourself." The screen shifted, and suddenly Emily's face appeared, grainy and distorted, but unmistakable. Her eyes were tired, her voice trembling. "Michael, stop. You can't fight them. I tried. I failed. The only way to survive is to join." Michael's throat tightened. "Emily, listen to me. You're not theirs. You're stronger than this." She shook her head. "You don't understand. They own everything. If you fight them, they erase you. Not just your name, not just your records. You vanish. No one remembers you existed." Michael's hands trembled. "Then let them erase me. I won't join." Ghost's voice cut through the silence. "Brave words, but bravery is useless here. You have one choice. Join us, or disappear." Michael closed his eyes, the storm outside pounding against the glass. He thought of the director, of the mission, of Emily's laughter in the old office. He thought of the market, alive and breathing, a predator waiting to consume him. He opened his eyes, determination burning. "Erase me if you want, but I'll take you down with me." Ghost's mask flickered, his voice sharp. "Then you are already dead." The screen went black. Michael sat in silence, the hum of the machine filling the room. He felt the weight of the confrontation pressing against him. He had faced Ghost, and now the war had begun. The market shifted, its corridors rearranging, its traps tightening. Michael knew he was being hunted, but he also knew something Ghost had not expected. He was willing to lose everything. He typed into the void, "Emily, I'll find you. I'll free you." No reply came. The rain outside grew heavier, drowning the city in shadows. Michael leaned back, exhaustion settling into his bones. He had chosen his path, and there was no turning back. The market of shadows was alive, and he was inside. But the deeper he went, the more he realized that nothing here truly disappeared. Secrets mutated, lies transformed, truths twisted. And somewhere in the darkness, Ghost was waiting. Subscribe for more videos.